it's putting lipstick on a pig. You know, you've got problems with manpower, you've got problems with resources, you've got problems with an unelected government, you've got problems everywhere. You got problems with American support, you've got problems with, relations with Europe. Changing the generals isn't going to change the result.
Well, it changes the morale of the fighting men that are putting life and limb on the line. I mean, you're going to have lots of casualties, you're going to have lots of deaths. It's always nice to have a change out to give you more direction and more hope for the future. And that's a good thing, always is. And that hope is really relevant. I mean, Ukraine are facing a lot of mercenary forces that are being brought in from all over Africa, North Korea. I'm surprised Iran hasn't supplied military personnel as well. And these mercenaries are a big problem, because without the mercenaries, I don't think Russia has enough trained military might to actually expand their war in Ukraine. So that's another issue of that.
If I can just get you back to the generals for a second. When a general retires, what happens to him?
Well, in Russia, we know what retiring a general is all about.
He goes back to his cottage in the country and puts his feet up, right? But what happens to the common soldier when does he get retired? There's no retirement, and so shifting, the people at the top who never get shot at, who never become a casualty, who never stand up to their knees in muck in a foxhole.
Well, they work their way through the ranks. These generals are all seasoned on the battlefield, and that's something that they earned their way up the ranks.
But if I accept that as a legitimate argument that the general has managed to survive previous battles on the front line like a common soldier, when did this hot fighting actually start?
Well, it's 12
6 years
now.
ago.
It's been 12 years of fighting.
Okay, so 12 years ago, the top general was out in the field, up to his knees in muck.
Yeah. Some of them were, yeah.
I don't think so. I think he was probably in military college and, at NATO conferences trying to get elected.
Well, you should do some more research on that. I mean, you're not up on the Ukrainian war as much as I follow it, and these generals any of them are respected amongst their peers. It's just a change of ideology because it's the young men going to die, and they want more drone use and less rush into a machine gun nest type mentality on dealing with the Russians. And I can agree that drone technology needs to be a more priority. It saves lives, and the younger people know how to use technology better, and this is the way of future wars. So it's not just one general's issue, it's just the perception. And leadership is about having people willing to follow. These leaders had people willing to follow, but they had two different ideologies. It was causing a conflict. So I think it's a big step forward for Ukraine, and it unifies their military a lot, and you'll see it on the front lines. It'll be more cohesive and coherent strategies that work to save lives of Ukrainians and inflict maximum penalty on the opposition, the mercenaries and the draftees of the Russians.
Subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and please share the video. Don't be afraid to share this commercial with your friends too.